The Lord Mayor of Norwich is lending support to a fundraising campaign for a Norfolk medical charity. The Norfolk Accident Rescue Service wants to raise £100,000 to buy a special car and equipment. The charity sends doctors to emergencies in the county to offer life-saving care. Keith Drivers, the Lord Mayor of Norwich, says NARS provides a valuable service.
I think it's a fantastic organisation, and you realise that all these accidents you see on the roads and stuff like that, it's actually these people who are one of the first to attend and help to save lives in Norfolk. So it's a fantastic charity, and I think we deserve to give them all the support we can.
And this is the Tea Time Show for a Friday. News and sports shortly. First, a £100,000 appeal has been launched for an emergency vehicle to help save more Norfolk lives. The charity Norfolk Accident Rescue Service is made up of off-duty doctors across the county. But over its 40 years, NARS has always relied on the doctors using their own cars. Paul Strutt from NARS told me about their work.
We provide an additional level of medical support over and above the ambulance service, particularly going out to serious cases, road traffic collisions, heart attacks and that kind of thing, where an additional level of medical support can be provided to what the ambulance crew can deliver at the scene.
What is today's appeal all about then?
Today's appeal is about launching for a rapid response vehicle. At the moment, the doctors and paramedics turn out from home in their own vehicles. They put a blue light on the top, which is a service we need to keep, but we want to add to that by having a dedicated rapid response vehicle like the ambulance service have, which is all kitted up, ready to go, with people on standby, so we can get to scene quicker and hopefully save more lives.
How much money do you need to raise for that to happen?
It's ambitious. We need to raise £100,000. These things are very expensive, but we believe with the right support we can do it.
How much difference will it make then, that this change, if you raise the money and get these vehicles on the road, well, what sort of difference?
It'll mean that rather than people just simply turning out on an ad hoc basis, they can actually be working shifts, so they're suited and booted and ready to go. It also acts as an additional training platform. We need to bring on more doctors and paramedics, and this is an ideal way of bringing them into the service and giving them the extra training that they need.
How did it all begin then? Because I've just been told it's 40 years old.
40 years, yes, indeed. It's really one of Norfolk's best kept secrets. It's been going a long time, been working quietly in the background, and people need to know more about it and the great work that these guys do, voluntarily, for no money whatsoever.
Was it set up, do you think, because of the great geographical distances? We've got a large rural county, and it's not always easy for the services to cover that area.
Well, indeed, and when we think back 40 years ago, the equipment that was carried on an ambulance was really very basic. I mean, little more than a stretcher and a few bandages and things like that. And clearly at that time, a GP who was coming out could add quite a considerable amount of extra skill to what the ambulance crews could bring. And it's really just grown from that. But obviously in the meantime, medical technology has moved on an awful lot. A great deal more equipment is carried on the ambulances, and the crews are far better trained. And NARS has moved on as well in that time, where the skills that they bring are even higher. And so everything moves on, and this is really what we're bringing to the scene.
And these are qualified doctors who do other jobs as GPs and hospital doctors, but they do this out of their shift hours, do they?
They do indeed, yes. Chris Neal, critical care paramedic, his day job typically is working on the air ambulance, and he does this in his spare time.
And how many doctors are signed up for NARS?
14 at the moment.
All around the county?
All around the county, yes, all in various locations. And the idea also with the rapid response vehicle is that we could locate it in different places at different times during the month. So at one point it might be located perhaps near King's Lynn, and then in different sort of hotspots where incidents tend to happen.
It would mainly be for car accidents then, would it, or anything else really?
Serious road traffic collisions, heart attacks, sepsis, which is something that is a killer as well.
Sepsis?
Sepsis, indeed, yeah. This is blood poisoning, which can be rapidly fatal. And it tends to be the more serious incidents where there's genuine risk to life, where these guys' skills can make a big difference.
So there we go, NARS, Norfolk Accident Rescue Service. The appeal has been launched, and how can people help you?
They can go to our website, narsuk.com. There's a number of ways they can give, which can either be through the Just Giving, by direct debit or cheque, a nice old-fashioned way of giving that, or even just pop a few coins in one of our collecting boxes, and we're at the forum all day today.
Well, good luck to you, and thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you, Matthew.
Paul Strutt, who's from the charity the Norfolk Accident Rescue Service, NARS, who've been going for more than 40 years, but rather hidden. A lot of people won't have heard of them, but they offer invaluable help for emergencies. It's coming up to 5:31. Tea time on a Friday evening. Matthew Gudgin on Radio Norfolk and Bob Carter with the news.